Well, they said we should see what's going on with Nick and Olivia at the diner. And it is like around the corner from here. So why not? If I can keep myself oriented, as it were. Whoa, that was a little hitch. I'm actually allowed to enter these buildings now, because I'm not currently constantly having that one quest on pause. I'm not trying that sandwich, by the way. I've gotten pretty not picky with my food over the years, after a childhood of being really annoyingly picky. But no. Strong no. He said he wants to check in on Olivia at the diner, but I can't go back there. Agent York? Is there something you want? After that call from the sheriff, Becky was killed, right? Nick came home as though nothing had happened. Just like normal. But that's what makes me even more scared. I feel like I'm on the verge of a nervous breakdown. You're afraid of your own husband. Do you want to stay somewhere else? There's a giant hotel that's just empty, basically. Meanwhile, I can't talk to Nick because he won't come over here, and if I walk in here, he does this. We can just skip that this time. Is that what you wanted to do in New York? You just wanted to check in on them? Yeah? I'm gonna see what I can jam into my schedule. Got like an hour and a half until I need to be somewhere next. I'll see if Sigourney is on the map again. It's a new chapter, but the same day, and I'm still foggy on the rules, especially since it's been a couple of weeks since the last session. For the best car insurance rates in town, call 1-800-GENERAL now.
2200. We're free until then.
Did I get it right? Did I remember it? I hate that about me, if that's the case. Ah, there you are. You came at a good time, son.
You mentioned that there is still some room to customize my car.
Ah, yes I did. I think your gas tank could do with a boost, don't you? A larger tank would mean you can go farther with one fill-up.
That would be great.
In which case, you need to find a scrap tank. I think there's one around N5.
Okay.
This will be the last enhancement you can make to your vehicle. So get out there and find it.
Gas tank parts. I wonder why he says the last one. There's supposed to be, at the very least, there's like 2 more missions with this character, at least. But I guess they're not for upgrading my vehicle. Oh. Wow. Looks like it'll be easy to get to. I'll take it, too. I'm psyched about getting a freaking, oh, is it around that back corner? I want more gas space. Now that I have to worry about which specific vehicle I'm using, and not just grab whatever cop car I feel like, I definitely want to not have to deal with that thing running out of gas, because I'm a little worried about like how do you even get more gas in a vehicle if it runs out? I genuinely don't know. Click. They reload so fast. That's like one of the fastest reloads I've ever seen in a game, I feel like. Besides the many games, of course, where it just isn't relevant to the process. Oh. Wow, it was right there. That's a very quick run if I realized where I was going. What do you want again? So have you found what we need? You want a panda bear, right?
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
General.
Imbecile.
shut up and listen to your superiors, right?
That's right. This will be my last story for you, too. Toward the end of the war, I found myself alone in enemy territory. It was thick jungle, and I couldn't call for support. I was up the creek without a paddle, a boat, or even a life jacket. Eventually, weakened by hunger and thirst, I was reduced to crawling. Death was closing in. I could feel it. More than anything, I longed for water. I fell to the ground. Water filled my mind, my thoughts. That's all I wanted. I should have died there. I wasn't moving. My last wish for a drink unfulfilled. I should have died, but as you can see, I didn't. When I awoke, my throat was moist, and I saw another man collapsed at my side. There were spots of water by his feet. From the look of things, he brought water to me cupped in his hands, making trip after trip to the river.
Who was it?
Sergeant Timothy. That crybaby Timothy. He was dead. Shot by the enemy. Later, I won battle after battle. I guess luck was on my side as well. Before I knew it, I was promoted to general. But in my heart, there was a hole. A gaping hole. I believe I died that day on the battlefield. I died with crybaby Timothy. Anyway, that's my last war story for you. Time for your final customization.
So that explains why he's wearing a sergeant's badge on him. Time kept flowing for him, and he kept moving up in rank. But inside of him, time stopped a long time ago. We didn't get any info out of him about the Raincoat Killer. At least his war stories solved one of the mysteries of this town. Let's leave him alone. I doubt he knows anything about the case at hand.
That'll increase the amount of gas your car can carry. You remind me of my men. They had a strong sense of justice. Those idiots. Don't stop. Eyes forward. And laugh. Ha!
That was 42? Oh no, am I misinterpreting my own old notes? Yeah, Lysander. Whoops. I have C in my notes, and I thought C was the colonel. Let's check 37 real quick. Oh, those are the collector missions. That's for getting my cards. C was for cards, probably. Whoops. I think 34 is I have to keep giving the guy money. I can't get Jack to show up at the damn place, though. It says 11 to 16. We're in chapter 12, so he should be around. But every time I go there, it's his daughter instead, or his wife or whatever. It's his daughter, right? And I'm like, no, I'm trying to get access to something here. I gotta bribe this guy every chapter, but every time I go there, it's not him. At this point, my hopes are pretty dashed on the idea that I'm actually going to do a completionist run of this game. It's going to be more like a lot of the Yakuza playthroughs where I just do a bunch of the quests. And then that's how far we make it. Because, among other things, I can't get to rain to make the raining ones happen. Yeah, there's Sigourney, right around the corner. Just hang left. There is the feature where you can replay old chapters. So I was thinking, oh, I'll replay an old chapter that's raining in, and I'll do the quest for the cop lady. A lot of the names are... I'm gonna have to re-remember some of these names. I can do the quest for the cop lady, and then I can just keep playing that chapter over and over again to do the next quest for the cop lady over and over again, right? But then you find out that there's apparently bugs in this game where, like, if you replay certain chapters at certain parts of the story, you can irrevocably break your save. And I'm like, so even the chapter replay feature doesn't work. Oh no. So at this point, I'm like, I'll do the ones I can. All the raining stuff is probably not going to happen because the game never seems to rain. It just refuses. Sigourney, what are you doing over here? Don't bother Brian.
Hey, Sigourney.
I'm glad you're here. My pot, it's getting cold. Please, let's get going.
Yes, okay. I need to get to know the pot better first.
That's right. Now hurry up. My pot is getting cold.
We're going to be so acquainted with that pot.
All for getting to know the pot better.
Cold pot 3.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake. 3, 2, 1, go!
Meanwhile, I've got to like back up. Bing, bing. I really wish I knew how to actually get to the lake. Let's double check. Is the gray arrow pointing me at her house? I think it is. But even then, the route to get there is... No, it's not pointing to the lake. That's my main objective. Is it this one that points to the lake? The scrolling speed. That's the one. So that golden thing is pointing me towards her house. Not to be confused with the other one that's not pointing me towards her house. It's the one on the left.
This is not good. It's losing more and more of its warmth. At this rate, my pot is going to get cold. Hurry! Hurry! Step on it! Why do you have to drive so safely? Can't you see my pot is getting cold? This is not good. It's losing more and more of its warmth. At this rate, my pot is going to get cold. Hurry! Hurry! Step on it! Why do you have to drive so safely? Can't you see my pot is getting cold? Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold. This is not good.
Holy shit. She's not going to stop.
At this rate, my pot is going to get cold. Hurry! Hurry! Step on it!
The quest so quickly transitions to be... Like, it transitions so quickly from being conceptually funny to being incredibly annoying. When she just loops. She just said every line, like, so many times in a row. That was a surprisingly simple route. She doesn't even pause between the utterances. Holy crap. Of course, as I'm saying that, she suddenly stops.
Why aren't we there? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
Oh no.
Oh, thanks to you, my pot is still warm.
I did my best. So does the pot have anything to say?
Why don't you ask yourself? Well, do you hear it?
No, I don't.
I'm surprised. You're a lot more hard-headed than I thought. I used to be a teacher, you know. That's when I realized the truth of the pot. Standing at the front of the class and looking at all those students, it's like looking into a pot full of different ingredients.
A pot in a classroom. I don't get it. In fact, I think I'm getting farther away from understanding.
Well, that's a shame. But don't give up. You're a person that can taste the different ingredients. Listen carefully. The best stew is one with plenty of different ingredients in it.
You got tough chap Emily's car?
My pot is getting cold again. Did you have to talk so long? Oh.
I'm sorry, I got Emily's car? Why is it Emily's car? Oh my god, is that Emily's car? Emily's car is a private one, though she also uses it as a patrol car. Looks like a lot of officers do that here. Why? How? There are so many follow-up questions to be had about that. Okay. Oh yeah? What do you want to talk about, York?
So, where shall we go next?
Absolutely nothing. Oh. Huh. Oh, I guess it's 21 o'clock. I was like, why? What's happening? I'm not used to that sound. This just doesn't really happen that much. I have an hour to waste. I know just the way to do it. My cigarette that makes time happen. My time cigarette of time. You know, somehow Andrew never brought up this superpower. I feel like it would come up at some point over the course of like 7 years. But no, I just... Oh no, I'm stinky. Shit. It's not my fault. It's because the game keeps not letting me go home. Because all these quests are happening back to back. Oh no. I'm so stinky. He's booking it. You are smoking in your car with the windows down. Oh, the flies are just around.
Nick's still in the bar.
Just as we planned then. I wonder what happens next.
Agent York, you're really enjoying this, aren't you? I have to admit, I envy that.
Rain.
What about Diane? Emily, check that with George.
George, can you hear me? Nick's leaving the bar. What's happening with Diane?
Stay put, George. I'm thinking Nick will head to the gallery. Let's meet up there.
Agent York, it's Nick.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go.
Okay. Time to play with the big boys, Nick.
Fun little detail with the eye, the light perfectly reflecting off his eyes there in that little scene. Am I supposed to stay outside of a certain range, but also within a certain range? Like in Assassin's Creed? Yeah. Yeah, when I got within 40, it turned nasty colored. So I gotta be careful, because it's based on my absolute range. So if he turns corners, things get weird. We can do this. Of course the rain shows up in the story now to taunt me after all the time I've spent trying to get it to show up. Ah. And because I'm doing a quest with her, she probably isn't available for her actual mission now. Where you going, Nick? Are you the murder man? We would sure like to know. Even though it really feels like it was George's fault last time. I mean, you or whoever it is did the whole set up the "you want to play a game" murder chamber. But like, straight up, George cut the thing that killed her. And like, it really felt really obvious that was going to happen. So it's really hard not to blame him a little bit for being stupid in that scene. Like, oh, she could have lived. Emily could have lived. It also, it fulfilled one of my expectations of that. There's that character just, her side quests just become unavailable midway through the story, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. And then it's because she dies. Which raises questions about all the characters whose quests become unavailable relatively early. It's like there's a bunch of quests for George and Emily, and they're only available until chapter 13. That raises an interesting question. Maybe we just have a falling out. Or maybe they all die horribly, who knows? Damn it. That flower's there again too, but I can't get the flower unless it's raining. But I can't, but it keeps raining during story missions, and only during story missions. And during these story missions where you have to go somewhere, you can't get out of the car. I wouldn't want it right now either because he'd get away, but you watch the game turn off the rain the moment this ends. Hey Emily, you want to talk about movie trivia? Please? Pretty. Kind of just hanging out here. I think Nick's driving slower than normal because there's a car there, so he has to drive behind that guy. We're driving at 20 miles per hour. Like this is not an American speed limit. Like the residential zones is 25 miles per hour. And this is not that. This is like a highway. Or at least it's a country road. It's probably 50 miles per hour here. They're driving at like 40% of the speed limit. Maybe it's Sigourney there in front of Nick. Stealing another car so that she can reward me for keeping her pot warm. Seriously. Emily, she stole your car. We're not bringing that up, are we? I feel like we should bring that up. Based on memory, it seems that Nick's currently driving towards Emily's house. Not Emily's house, other person's house. You're Emily, right? I think, yeah. The person who died's house that's right here, that we were just at last chapter. He's like driving straight towards it, unless he's driving to the art gallery, which also takes this road. He has to turn like a left here, right? Oh. No, he's going to the art gallery. Oh shit, that's a long... We've got a bit of driving left still. This is immersion. Immersion. I'm so immersed right now in this thrilling drive where I experience every agonizing second of it as it unfolds in real time at the legal speed limit, apparently, or half thereof. We have infinite fuel and infinite time. They've given us everything. One day, we'll be free. This might be the most "are we there yet" I've ever been. Hey, it's up there. What soon? Soon, Nick. Yeah, I really wish there was a conversation between the two of them for this drive. At least we're almost driving 30 miles per hour. They've picked it up a whole 10 miles per hour. We're basically flying right now. This is reckless. Somebody better pull us over. Somebody better call the police. Oh? This better not. This is a good cutscene, not a failure cutscene, right? Yay!
We'd all have halos by now if I was driving.
I think someone's putting a curse on all the cars I drive recently.
Agent York, Nick's getting away.
Don't worry, time to get serious. Hold on, you two, this might get bumpy.
I'm so jealous of the cutscene version of them. They were driving so fast. Wait, he already here? Why
Is
didn't
Nick here? George,
No, he hasn't showed up here.
what about Diane? Any movement?
No action here at all. Did something happen?
Yes, a little. But George, something's different about you. Are you okay?
Actually, I had a little drink while I was waiting. This is my first murder case, after all. I'm on edge, and I needed one. It was only a little, though. I'm still in control.
Zach, Nick and Diane are probably both inside. George, you're sure you didn't see Nick?
Positive. I haven't taken my eyes from the entrance all night.
Not that I don't trust you, George, but I'm positive Nick is here. Is there another entrance?
Not that I know of.
Well, I'll go look for one. Help me out if you can, would you?
Wait, what was that sound? Excuse me, what was that sound? So we're trying to find an alternate entrance. We're just straight up assuming George is full of it. They were moving so fast in that cutscene. I'm so jealous. That was the slowest drive ever.